time to wake up and let the weirdness begin. It's the KVJ show to start your morning. Kevin is the host, and his skin pigment is whiter than Casper the Ghost. Virginia sounds like this. Nickname Vicious Bee, so don't get her pissed. It's Jason, talks like a spaz, and he loves to talk about Bigfoot and stacks. So get ready, here we go. You're listening to 97.9 with the KVJ show.
Yo, what's happening? Welcome to the KVJ show. Happy Thursday. Gonna have a fun little day. We're gonna party like Tom Brady at a boat parade.
He was having a good time.
He was having a great time, wasn't he? He was. Well, I looked like a lot of fun there yesterday.
Wouldn't you?
We were in the wrong Florida town.
You proved them all wrong. It's time to have a drink.
Yeah, he had a few, it looked like. So, some crazy video there. We'll get all that covered coming up here on the KVJ show today. Got a whole lot more getting ready for Valentine's Day. It's coming up on Sunday. Pretty fired up about that.
Love is in the air.
Going to be doing our KVJ draft today on the best love songs.
Ooh.
We put together the best trio of love songs. So we'll vote that out at 7:30 this morning. So we got a lot to do, but you can dial us up right now if you want to see us. We're on Kvj TV on YouTube. Just look for the KVJ show.
It's the KVJ dirt of the day. It's the KVJ dirt of the day. Virginia, take it away, because you know we need that dirt of the day.
Well, coming up in just a second, it looks like Kevin Hart got swindled out of $1 million. Who stole $1 million from comedian Kevin Hart? I will tell you coming up in just a second. Before we get into that, there's a weird DUI report. Did you see this today? Bruce Springsteen, I guess, got a DUI back in November in New Jersey. And what happened, it's kind of weird. So he was riding his motorcycle, and some fans saw him, and they were like, "Hey, Bruce, pull over, take a picture with us." And he did. He pulled over, and they took pictures. The fan gave him one shot of tequila.
Okay.
And then I guess police were watching all of this happen.
Mm-hmm.
And when he got back on his motorcycle after doing the one shot of tequila, he was pulled over by the police and then arrested. And they say his blood alcohol content was 0.02. The legal threshold in New Jersey is 0.08. So he was well below. Buzzed driving is not illegal. And I mean, you can disagree with it if you want, but if the legal threshold is 0.08, can you arrest a guy for being 0.02?
Is 0.08, is that buzzworthy right there?
Yeah.
It is?
0.08 is, but 0.02 I don't know about.
Because if you had one shot of whatever he had, I know if I had that, I would feel that pretty quickly, and I would be altered slightly. So you're saying you can be buzzed and drive?
I was told that by a lawyer. Yeah, because...
Yeah, if you're underneath the limit, yeah, that's why they have an exact number. And it depends from state to state, sometimes from age to age, where you are. 0.08 is typically set the lowest. I think it's 0.01 is typically what is the threshold for if you are over that. If you're that or over, then you get a DUI.
The only person it's different for is teens.
Right.
Teens, it's lower.
Yeah.
But, I mean, 0.02, it seems like it was just that one shot they gave him, and it is below the legal threshold in Jersey, so I'm just confused.
Okay.
So, but if you're buzzed and you get into a fender bender and they find out you've been drinking, you're not going to get a DUI
No, if you blow below the legal threshold, I don't think you're supposed to be arrested.
But does a shot with that? That's making any? That's weird.
That's why we have the law there in place for that 0.08.
I kind of know from experience that if you do blow underneath the limit, that you do not get a DUI. So I remember back in high school that had happened to me, and they got me for underage possession. But yeah, I did not get the DUI for that reason. So yeah, if that's the case, I don't understand why this is an issue.
I don't either. I'm very confused, and it's just coming out now.
Yeah.
And this happened back in November.
Right. And they're trying to get the information. You know, I know Jeep had that. They spent all that money on that Bruce Springsteen Super Bowl ad. Now they've had to yank it.
Oh.
Because, you know, when your spokesperson has a DUI, possibly. So yeah, I hadn't heard that about the threshold and the numbers. So I would assume that if
It's
that were the
just
case, he
weird.
shouldn't have been arrested for that.
Yeah, the newspaper was reporting that he was a .02, and the legal threshold in Jersey is a .08. So maybe some more information will come out that we don't know about yet. Maybe he, I don't know, resisted arrest or something. I don't know what else they could have got him on.
Well, someone's saying in the chat room, did you see the video that he's drunk? His young daughter was with him and no mask, social distancing. And
That's Tom Brady.
Oh, God. Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
On a motorcycle, his young daughter.
I messed it up.
Yeah, this is weird. So yeah, we'll keep you posted as more information comes out. In other news, Morgan Wallen continues to apologize.
He's getting good at it.
I mean, they had a whole skit on Saturday Night Live about his apologies. And here we go again. Different crime, same dude apologizing.
The video you saw was me on hour 72 of 72 of a bender. I let so many people down. So this week I've been waiting to say anything further until I got the chance to apologize to those closest to me that I knew I personally hurt. I also accepted some invitations from some amazing black organizations to engage in some very real and honest conversations. And one thing I've learned already is I'm specifically sorry for is that it matters. My words matter. This week I heard firsthand some personal stories from black people that honestly shook me. And I know what I'm going through this week doesn't even compare to some of the trials I heard about from them. There's no reason to downplay what I did. I appreciate those who still see something in me and have defended me. But for today, please don't.
Okay, so what do you rate that on the apology scale?
Well, he's becoming really good at it. You know, when you do something a lot, you get better each time. And yeah, he's doing really well. With
That's a
his
solid
apologies.
9.
You give him
Yeah.
a 9? Okay.
Yeah, that's a solid
Yeah.
9.
Yeah, but
The only thing that could have been better is if he would have cried. I'd like a little tears, maybe.
That's why I bump him down to a 7.
no tears.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think the tears would have felt ingenuine to me.
Okay, all
Yeah.
right.
I want real tears.
Okay.
That's why you got a 9 from me. And finally here, a celebrity personal shopper has been swindling money from Kevin Hart for years. So they do this a lot where they have like a personal shopper and, oh, this person will go out and get this and this and that for you and then bring it to your hotel room. And that way you don't have to be bothered with the mall, Kevin Hart. Between October of 2017 and February of 2019, this personal shopper named Dylan was out having fun buying his own stuff with Kevin Hart's credit card. Now, he had been authorized to use it, but only for Kevin Hart purchases. This 29-year-old Long Island City resident, Dylan, decided he was going to use that same credit card to buy himself a bunch of other stuff, and you can't do that, Dylan.
How much do you think Kevin Hart's worth, the net worth?
We're probably in the hundreds of millions at this point, right?
200
Yeah.
million.
So, I mean, yes, you got a good mark. Kevin Hart might not miss 1 million, but that's a lot of money to steal from a guy. I mean, how many shoes you gonna buy?
You went too big.
You went too big, Dylan. And that's what's going on in your dirt.
Got a comment about the Bruce Springsteen story. Somebody texted in and said you can get a DUI at .05, presumed intoxicated. The .02 will get dropped, and there's a difference up north between a DUI and a DWI.
Oh, my.
Bruce Springsteen was driving under the influence, not driving while intoxicated. So that is the difference. You can get him for a DUI, but he was under the influence, but he wasn't intoxicated.
Objection.
Okay, I'm confused.
I am.
Are you?
Well, because
Well, one of them just means that you're hammered, and the other one means that you're not, but you still have it in your system. So you apparently there are not supposed to drive with anything in your system because you could still get a DUI, a driving under the influence of alcohol.
that's what I thought. Even if you take a Benadryl and it's proven that you're altered
Yeah.
on a Benadryl, you get in trouble if you cause an accident or whatever.
Sounds like in some states they have that where you're under the influence. That's bad. Now, if you're intoxicated, that's even worse, and that's a heavier charge.
Okay, yeah.
So they're two separate things.
Yeah, buzzed driving didn't sound legit to me.
Yeah.
I had a Florida lawyer tell me that you cannot get arrested in Florida for buzz
Well, that's
driving.
Florida. They're saying up north.
Gotcha.
Like I said, it's a state-by-state thing. So in certain states, depends upon where you are. So before you go into a state, know what those laws are before you put anything in your system.
Or just Uber.
That's the best idea.
Just Uber.
That's the best idea. The other story that people were referring to in the chat room was the one about Tom Brady. And they had the big Super Bowl boat parade yesterday in Tampa. If you know the area, they were kind of right down there in the main area in downtown. It was kind of going on, and they had the boats, and of course the team was out there, and thousands of people were lining the seawalls, people out in their own boats. It was just one big old throwdown, and you had Tom Brady and the Gronk, and Tom Brady is throwing around the Super Bowl trophy to people.
Throw it, Tom!
I mean, he was having a good old time. Looked like an amazing time.
Wouldn't you?
Yeah.
And then there was another video of one of Tom Brady's handlers that was kind of walking him off the boat, kind of like a Weekend at Bernie's kind of thing, and Tom looked very intoxicated.
So was he not social distancing? Because I'm seeing a lot of, there was no masks.
It's kind of interesting just to see. There are a lot, I would say about 80% of the comments are people like, you know what, good for you, Tom. You're the GOAT. You work hard. You really watch what you do. The worst thing you've ever done is deflate some footballs. You're a pretty solid dude. But then there was about 20% of the comments I saw that were going in hard on Tom Brady because, one, not wearing any mask. The social distancing thing wasn't happening. You would have no idea looking at any of the videos there was any kind of pandemic going on. And then here he is. He's intoxicated in some of the videos. His kids were around. How dare you get hammered in front of your children?
Oh,
So-
social media must have had a field day with that.
yeah, so people who are sensitive to all those things were being very critical of Tom Brady. He's being blasted, so he'll probably be getting with Morgan Wallen today to work on his apology. So I assume that'll probably be coming a little bit later because people were very upset. So that's kind of where it is. Depending upon where you're set on those things determines how upset you are with Tom Brady today. And I just wonder how he feels. Because if you don't drink that much, and I don't think he does, I wonder what kind of hangover he's got today.
He woke up at 4 a.m. and he's probably on a treadmill doing something.
You're right. He's probably
He's
doing
got
something
an
healthy.
IV bag.
He's got
Yeah.
an IV bag.
Yeah, that's true. That's what it's like being Tom Brady.
Did you miss a segment from the KVJ Show? Find it on kvjshow.com or soundcloud.com/KVJ Show.
What are you thinking about? What are you thinking about? What's on your mind? Are you thinking about? What are you thinking about?
What are you thinking about today, Jaybird?
Well, I want to give a little warning to you guys and to the audience that listens to this nice program. I am so sore from doing that burpees challenge yesterday. And I'm the kind of person that when I'm really in pain, I don't realize I'm doing it. I tend to go, ugh,
Yeah.
when I'm moving, and I don't even realize it. So bear with me. I may be moaning through the show today.
Sexy.
Virginia already caught me doing it this morning. I was bending over to pick something up. I'm like, oh. So, you okay? I'm not okay.
Yeah.
Make me feel better about myself, Kevin. I feel like such a wuss that burpees is really taking me out.
Now, burpees are legit. That's why so many people will do them. And it's like with anything that the more you do them, the easier they get. And not that they ever really become easy. I used to do a ton of them when I was working out with my one trainer, and they still would suck and they would be tough. And yesterday, you did 5 minutes straight. You did 42. You don't really hardly ever do them. And so it's no wonder that you feel sore and that you got as gassed as you did because, yeah, burpees will kick your butt and fast.
As when you say I hardly do them, that means I've never really done them ever.
Right.
I had to.
The only time he's done them is when it's been on this show for a punishment.
Yeah, and then I had to have a meeting with the Kevin Ralston after, and you saw how terrible I looked and felt yesterday.
You were a
I
disaster.
was a disaster. Don't remember anything about the meeting.
That's all right. We didn't do anything. It's all good. Yeah, so it was a world record Wednesday attempt that you gone through, and there was this woman that had like 700 some burpees that she did in an hour. We broke it down just to 5 minutes. She was averaging 60 burpees per 5 minutes. You did 42.
I mean, someone like that, that's all they had to have been doing in their life to get that achievement,
For
right?
10 months. 10 months. she really doubled down and focused on it, and that's all she was doing was burpees. So it took her 10 months to build up that stamina to do what she did for that challenge.
Yeah, I mean, she wanted it. She needed it. That's good for her.
Yeah. So that's what it is.
All this burpee talk, I'm not even kidding you, made me crave and yearn for Slurpees. So
Okay.
today's going to be a 7-Eleven day.
Okay. You deserved it.
I just couldn't go yesterday because I couldn't move.
Let's definitely counteract all the good exercise you did.
Oh, we did that last night with chocolate cake.
Oh, good.
I broke.
Okay.
I know I'm on a diet, but I had to throw in the towel for a night.
Yeah.
Oh, Bird.
I was too sore. I think we're on the same cycle right now.
I'm just finishing
Yeah.
my cycle.
So,
yeah.
You know, we're all aligned. up.
Cramps, all that.
Oh, boy.
Craving chocolate, Kevin.
Yeah. Okay.
She's PMSing,
Yes, she
everyone.
What's on your mind today, Virginia?
Well, I'm so excited. This is the first time that Little Smiles has ever been given an opportunity like this. So, you know, when you go into like a CVS or Publix and you're checking out, at the end, sometimes they'll ask you, hey, do you want to round up your change and donate it to, you know, Food for Families or St. Jude or like, all these different things? And I always say yes because it seems like an awesome little way to give some change and help out. Well, I am so excited because right here locally, all of the Rockies Ace Hardware stores, there's one in Wellington, there's one in Tequesta, there's one in Port St. Lucie, and there's one in Stewart. They're all going to be doing the Roundup promotion starting tomorrow. So if you go to a Rockies Ace Hardware, you can round up your change, and it's all going to go to Little Smiles.
Oh, that's cool.
Yay, it's our first time doing this with a chain of major stores, and I'm so
Yeah.
excited to see how this works. This is like big league.
Beautiful news.
Yeah,
Yay.
that is good stuff. And just break it down real quick, too, if somebody doesn't know what Little Smiles is about and what they do and why you would want to go out and do this.
So Little Smiles is a local charity. We're in Florida, in every single hospital that has a pediatric unit, from Orlando all the way down to Miami. And we do like wish granting for kids, getting them computers or getting them iPads, getting them toys, getting them whatever it helps to get through their hospital stay. A lot of these kids are in the hospital for months and months. And so we'll go in and decorate their room or we'll give them the toys they want. It's really just about putting a smile on a child's face that is going through great illness or tragedy.
Okay, there you go.
Yay. So I'm going to be going to Rocky's Ace Hardware today. I need to buy a ladder, and that's who I'm buying it from.
A day of celebration.
Yay.
Okay, what I got on my mind here is yesterday I spent a lot of the day watching the trial that was happening for Donald Trump's second impeachment. I was watching, I was bouncing back and forth between the two different cable networks.
That sounds awful.
I was very fascinated by it because you really kind of got a lot of the details of what was going on. And I think it's a historical moment. I love history, so I'm looking at it from that perspective.
Oh,
that
it is.
When you look back in time, it is going to be something. And so to me, I want to get an accurate representation of what's going on. So I would watch a little bit of the commentary on CNN, and then I watched a little bit of the commentary on Fox News. Let me just tell you, it's radically different.
Who's telling the truth, though? Can I just get that?
You're probably never going to find it, but you can listen to what everybody's saying and just understand the slant and taint that it both comes with.
So much change.
It's all blurred, Virginia.
But the one thing that was interesting to me, and I get that you can do it, but I have never heard so many F-bombs on both of the networks because they were playing the videos of people storming the Capitol from inside, and that's what was fascinating to me was, I hadn't really seen that much footage, and they showed a lot of brand new footage and really broke it down to say, here's who this is, here's what time this happened, this is what's going on. And it was a lot of guys, like there was a guy on the phone and he was like doing a whole little skit. He's like, yeah, Nancy Pelosi, yeah, we're effing coming for you. And
He was doing a skit?
he was doing like a skit, and yeah, there was some entertaining stuff that was going on with that. That's why I said it was highly entertaining just watching it. And I probably saw anywhere from 5 to 10 different F-bombs, and they would show the same clip over and over again. I thought, oh, well, maybe CNN will drop it out on this. And no, I guess. And, honestly, I would defend it. say, look, this is history. That was the
And
language.
this is
that was
how it
happening,
went down.
And it is cable. And
It's giving a real assessment of what happened.
It's not the first time F-bombs or, swearing's been on.
Right, but there was a lot of captivating stuff that grabbed my attention yesterday watching it, and that was all part of it. So
Did they show that one dude in the horn hat? Did they show any footage of him?
yeah, they had him on, and that was one guy. He dropped maybe 4 or 5 F-bombs alone in his clip.
Horn hat did?
Horn hat guy, yeah, the guy you see with the painted face.
He's an overachiever.
Oh man, that guy is wow.
Yeah, he really went for it.
He's the guy that's on the hunger strike because they don't have organic food in jail.
Is he still on a hunger strike? He had to have eaten by now, right?
He had to have.
There's no
But
way.
initially, that was the report. His mama said he
Yeah.
wouldn't eat because he would only eat organic.
Is Hornhead, is he going to be in jail for a long time?
I don't know.
I don't know either.
It'll be interesting to see. I think right now they're kind of starting to really put together cases against some of these guys. And one of the headlines today was, the Capitol policeman that was killed is they've got footage, and I think they're trying to put together evidence for the person who wound up killing him. So they're still sorting it out. But when you look at the video, you understand why. It's mass chaos. And there's a lot of stuff that you got to sort out. And with all the people that were posting up their own videos online, they're now going and trying to get all those. So I can't even imagine the man hours it's taking to go through all of this footage and to try to say, okay, this is happening at this time here, and piece it all together like a puzzle.
It's crazy.
It is really crazy.
What a
And
big job.
You never thought, a group of people could do that, storm the Capitol.
That's just a
It's
part
like
of
it's just like a movie.
The
That's why to
Capitol
me-
Police certainly didn't think it.
That's why it's so captivating to me, because I'm looking at that saying, wow, this is it's amazing to see. And when you really get a full idea, because I watched the whole day that it was going on, but a lot of it was shots from outside. You saw a little bit of people trying to come through the windows, like, whoa, this is insane.
I was real shocked, too, during 9/11 when the plane crashed into the Pentagon, because I thought, isn't there some kind of protection in that area or some kind of, I don't know, invisible shield?
Yes,
That's
right.
what I always assumed.
Invisible shield.
Thinking, it's got to be an invisible shield, right?
Like a giant plexiglass dome.
I just thought you couldn't get that close to those kind of buildings. That's what I always thought. I mean, clearly I was wrong.
Yeah, well, I mean, I think that the U.S., you project that kind of strength and power, and you've seen that. And, that's what is part of it that's fascinating about all this. You do see some vulnerabilities and saying, okay, how invincible, are we with some of this stuff? So, yeah, it was definitely an interesting watch.
And when people post on their social media in mass numbers, they're going to storm the Capitol. Let's maybe take them serious.
Yeah.
I don't know if they did or not. Wow, horn hat.
I mean,
Horn hat.
they weren't ready for Horn Hat.
Yeah. So it was pretty interesting stuff. I assume there's a lot more to go. So just to let you know, if you've got your kids being, hey, this is history, they're going to hear some F-bombs. Coming up here in a couple of minutes, we got Valentine's Day. It's going to be coming up on Sunday. And so I got a little fact or fiction for you coming up here in just a couple of minutes. See how much you know. Was there or was there not a St. Valentine? Somebody that we actually named the holiday after. What do you think? There was no actual person, St. Valentine? Is that fact or fiction?
It's time to gain some knowledge. You learn more here than you would in college. We're the smartest radio station. We are the leaders in education. Is it truth? Is it lies? Kevin's the host. He's got beady eyes. Fact or fiction?
Coming up on Sunday, we got Valentine's Day. A day of love celebrated here, and a lot of people are always saying, oh, that's just a holiday created by Hallmark. Trying to trick me into having to buy flowers for my woman.
Trick you into being kind to your woman. The nerve of them.
What's she doing for me? What do I get? I don't like flowers and candy, so what about me?
I
Why is
never,
it not a day for me?
I never did get people that are angry about going to buy some flowers.
I could fight it, yeah.
Yeah.
Angry about being
Yeah.
sweet to your wife. Okay, dude.
I'm sure in the midst of your fight, your woman feels really special. I get it. Okay. I get it. Sometimes just, hey, it's worth the fight, man.
And we get it. You're a hard ass. We get it.
Yeah.
But just know people probably don't like you.
Yeah, you're unlovable. So enjoy that. And your wife is probably going in the restroom at work with other guys.
Hey, but don't worry. You can still go to bed knowing you're a hard ass.
yeah,
right.
yeah. Don't give her flowers. She's giving other guys you know what.
Okay. All right, what about this? Fact or fiction on Valentine's Day? Virginia, there was no actual person named St. Valentine. You going fact or fiction on that?
I'm going fiction. Come on, there had to be, right?
Oh, you would think so. It's actually very debatable. I'm kind of swinging this either way. Right now, I'll say it's a fact because it looks like we're actually at least 2, maybe 3 different people who were described as being Valentine. May or may not have been killed on February 14th, decapitated.
That's no way to celebrate.
Yeah.
That is not reek of love.
Yeah, so there's a lot of discrepancies, and some people believe and fight about it. And that was even on History.com, which is the History Channel.
They were fighting about it on the History Channel.
Even there, we're really having a hard time coming up with a consensus, saying that it is a debated possible fact.
What a dorky fight.
Yeah, it really is.
History fight.
It is.
Stupid fight.
Valentine, though, comes from the Latin word meaning worthy, strong, and powerful. So it's a great name to have, right?
Yeah.
Worthy, strong, powerful.
Valentine Ralston.
I like it. I might
like the
change my name.
sound of that.
Yeah. Bird, what do you think about this? Fact or fiction? The idea of celebrating romantic love on Valentine's Day all came about because a 14th century poet made up a pretend holiday and then convinced his readers it was real. Sound familiar? Hallmark?
Very easy to trick people back in the 14th century.
Yep.
Seems legit. Going against my heart, though. Going with my gut. Fact.
Okay, you're going fact?
Yes.
You are correct. Guy's name was Chaucer, and he basically created Valentine's Day and tricked people into thinking it was real, and it wasn't. You might know his name because he also wrote the Canterbury Tales.
Yes, yes.
Mm-hmm.
Chaucer.
Yes, Canterbury Tales. Yes. Good read.
Yeah, and so nobody denies that. They say that that's pretty much where Valentine's Day got going, which says that, dude. All right, fact or fiction for you, Virginia. Valentine's Day is symbolized by the familiar heart shape, which was actually modeled after a woman's behind. If you take a heart and flip it upside down, do you not see what I'm talking about there?
I do.
But donk-a-donk.
But donk-a-donk. And of course, that even then would stimulate a lot of gentlemen. And that's where they got the image of the heart.
That's like olden time porn. They were looking at hearts.
What do you think, Virginia?
I don't believe it. It's not about the booty.
You don't think that Valentine's Day, the heart, is about the booty?
No.
I think it is.
He wants it to be.
Oh, I know you do.
Oh, let me hear that. Yeah, let me hear it's about the booty.
Okay, you're saying fiction, Virginia?
I am.
Dang it. I know, right?
Dang it.
Dang it.
I know you want it to be about that booty.
Yeah. All right, fact or fiction on this Valentine's Day, Jaybird. Those little candy hearts with the sayings on them are actually made with the exact same recipe they use for antacid tablets.
Yeah, they're terrible candy. They're
Yeah.
in my top 5 worst ever. The sweet tarts with the little, or whatever. They're not even sweet tarts. What the hell are those things?
They're conversation hearts.
terrible.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think it's so bad. Fact.
Okay, yeah, it seems legit. It's not, but it
Awful.
seems legit. It's got to be like Subway bread and yoga mats. There's only one ingredient off.
I like the Subway bread with the yoga mat, though.
But you also like to chew on yoga mats,
Yeah.
No, I don't.
especially the used ones.
Don't get that rumor out there.
In the back of the room, they're all dirty.
Oh, some of these jokers, they'll believe you.
Okay, fact or fiction, Virginia. The first box of Valentine's Day candy was created by Richard Cadbury. Is that fact or
Cadbury
fiction?
egg guy? No, I think it was that Whitman. I'm going to go false.
Okay. Whitman. You're going to go false. I'm going to say you're wrong.
Curses.
It was a fact. It was Richard Cadbury, the Cadbury egg guy.
Damn.
He came up with the Valentine's Day candy in 1868, and look at how much money it made him.
You know, on paper, I should love Cadbury eggs. I should love them. But they always give me hot neck.
I don't like the goo.
I don't like the goo either, and I usually love the goo.
I know.
I do not like the goo on the Cadbury. It's almost, it chokes you out.
It's too much goo.
It is. It's warm, and I don't like it. It's not good.
Okay, fact or fiction here, Valentine's Day, Bird. More people get flowers than candy for Valentine's Day.
I don't agree with it, but it's a fact, unfortunately.
Okay.
Not doing so well with this love.
Yeah.
This love category.
It's not your strength
No
zone.
wonder you're single.
38% get candy, 32% get flowers. That's how the breakdown goes.
Okay.
I mean, you're a woman that would rather have candy than flowers, right?
I want both and a gift.
There you go.
Oh, gosh. High maintenance Sinicki. I'm so sorry, Panda.
Okay, all right, here we go. We got Fact or Fiction, Virginia. Valentine's Day is on February 14th because people thought that's when birds and rabbits started their spring mating.
Are the birds and rabbits getting it on by us yet? They do seem a little frisky and Tequesta.
Very.
I'll say fact.
Gonna say fact, I'm gonna say yes, you are correct. That is actually how the phrase lovebird started.
Oh, that's sweet.
And final one here, Jaybird. More at-home pregnancy tests are sold in the month after Valentine's Day than any other month.
Let me think about this for 1
You
second.
just found out about the birds and the bees, and the animals start their spring mating then. What about the humans?
Yeah, Valentine's Day is going to be up there, but I feel like people really get it on.
How you feeling, you little squirrel? You ready to get it on?
After the show podcast, we can talk about it. I'm going to say it feels right. Yeah, fact.
Gonna go fact?
Yeah.
I'm gonna say that you are correct.
Yes!
That is a fact. It all does play together. Nice little rebound there, Bird. Well, I tell you, if you want to get in the mood and maybe get a little loving going on Sunday for Valentine's Day, there's going to be no better way to do it than with Jaybird's Love Song Hour. He's going to be actually playing DJ to some of his favorite love songs of all time this Sunday night, right here at 97.9 WRMF.
Oh, if you're looking to set the mood.
Yeah, if you're looking to score, get some action, put me on. I think you'll get laid.
Turn me on and I'll turn you on.
Oh,
Whoa,
just
right?
don't turn me off. Give me a chance. Give this kid a chance.
So check it out this Sunday night starting at 7 o'clock. Coming up here in a couple of minutes, the debate rose yesterday out of something that really is kind of a non-issue now, but should we stop playing the national anthem before sporting events? The debate was taken up and we'll make the argument for and against next.
Get the info on everything that's going on with us at kvjshow.com.
Kind of a confusing story had come out yesterday about Mark Cuban and the playing of the national anthem. You know, he owns the Dallas Mavericks, which is an NBA team, which... he's been the long-term owner of that franchise, and so it was reported that Mark Cuban had decided to stop playing the national anthem before Mavericks home games in Dallas. And, people went crazy with that. And
They did?
You don't do that in Texas.
I can't believe people got mad.
How dare
people
him.
Yeah.
He likes a fight, though, that guy. He likes being in controversy.
He does, and he's kind of been in the middle of it. He has been standing up for his players because they're not allowed to kneel in the NBA, so he supposedly had decided against playing the anthem for that reason, and he now is saying that the Mavericks didn't cancel the national anthem, but regardless, the NBA says that all teams have to play it anyway. But the big question that a lot of people brought up is, should they? Why are we playing the national anthem? Now, I saw two different sides of the argument, and it was kind of interesting to see what people were saying on both sides of it, because some people are like going, of course, it's America. You got to play the national anthem before sporting events. And other people saying, well, why? Why do we have to play the national anthem? Especially if some people don't relate to the national anthem. Now, the arguments I saw for, like one person had said, we've been playing our national anthem before professional sports since 1918. Later to become tradition with college and high school sporting events too. We honor our flag, our country, and the brave men and women who have fought to protect our freedoms. If a player wants to take a knee while our anthem is being played, do it. Hell, I'll even change the rules in the NBA Players Handbook that makes it okay. But when you stop playing the national anthem, you're taking it away from the fans who enjoy it and appreciate what it signifies. You are also tearing away at the threads of patriotism. If we stop loving this country, we might one day find ourselves without a country to love.
Oh.
I thought that was poetic and a good argument for. Now, the argument against playing the national anthem before sporting events. This person had put, why is a sporting event the one place where we go to fill up on patriotism? Last summer, Mark Cuban had tweeted, the national anthem police in this country are out of control. If you want to complain, complain to your boss and ask why they don't play the national anthem every day before you start work. He since deleted that tweet for some reason. Just like that would feel forced, so is the societal requirement to stand at a sporting event and place your hand over your heart. Believe it or not every American may feel as gushy as you do, as maybe their experience in this country has not been as good as yours. And what is good about this country does not need to be extolled at a sporting event with a song, especially that song. Additional verses of our national anthem contain racist lyrics, and the melody was taken from a British drinking song, the very country we were trying to defeat for our freedom. If we were to play a song, let's go with America the Beautiful. At least it was written by Americans. So that is the argument for and against. Do you have any thoughts on playing the national anthem before sporting events?
I do. Have fun with those phone calls, Dennys.
Yeah. It is an interesting fight, and I think a majority of people are still for playing the anthem, and I don't see it being overturned for the arguments that they said, that there is a concern that if we start doing things like that, you tear away at the threads of patriotism. And that is the concern, that it really does take people loving and buying into this country. Sure, this country does need to improve and get better, but that's what this country is all about, is that one day we can form a more perfect union. Not saying it's perfect now, but one day and every day we hopefully get closer to that mark.
Yeah, I mean, for me, my story is that since I was a little kid, I played baseball. It was always taught to me that you respect the anthem. It was a big deal growing up. That's how I was raised. So for me, I would like to keep the anthem. That's how I see it. Mm-hmm. But,
Yeah. Well, I'm just kind of curious where people sit on this. Is this something that's really going to gain momentum? Could this be something that they would actually get rid of?
Well, the media is going to love it, so it will get momentum on social media because it's an emotional trigger. Everyone's
going
to
divisive. They love divisive.
Even me saying that I am for the anthem, Dennys is going to get phone calls about that. It's a divisive topic, and I just wish people wouldn't fight so much.
I do too.
You have your opinion.
Yeah. But I thought that the argument against was also interesting. So both sides of it is fascinating for debate, but definitely got my own opinion too. I'm all about playing it.
But then you bring up the whole America, is beautiful for the song, and that seems like that's an inclusive song for everybody.
I noticed at a lot of events, and not what they played at the Super Bowl as well.
I think they played them both.
They played them both.
And I'm wondering if one day, say 20, 30, 40 years down the road, we might almost see a switcheroo happen where all of a sudden you're seeing America the Beautiful all the time and maybe the national anthem doesn't get played every time.
I know it's a cop-out statement, but I just honestly wish everyone would be cool with each other. I know that's a cop-out statement. I get it because it's not, it's promoting people coming together and not being torn apart.
It would be nice for people to actually have discussions and listen to what the other side of the argument is and be like, okay, some interesting points.
And not
I may still disagree. I don't have to yell at you and I don't have to hate you.
You don't have to hate the
I want to hear your opinion of it. Can we not discuss ideas?
You're stupid, Jaybird.
And thoughts?
I know. It's
without being so nasty.
It's one of those topics where you cannot win with what you say.
Yeah.
I can tell you're not from Texas.
Well, if you're waking up this morning, you'd like to yell at a dirty hippie, he's waiting for you. 877-979-WRMF. The scream lines are now open. Celebrity birthdays for today. I always kind of thought Taylor Lautner was going to become a thing when he was doing the Twilight movies. Remember that whole Team Tay and whatever it was? And then he hasn't really done much since those.
Boy, that wolf could jump.
Yeah, he could.
Man, the backflips on that kid.
He should be at least playing basketball.
Right?
No. He can really do flips, though. I know it's CGI. I know he's not really a wolf.
Yeah.
But he can do flips. I've seen him do regular flips, Virginia.
Okay, pumpkin.
No. I'm not crazy.
Maybe he'll be flipping for his 29th birthday today. Aubrey O'Day from Danity Kane is 37.
Oh, that's my girl.
That's your girl.
I love a hot mess, and boy, is she one of the best.
Kelly Rowland from Destiny's Child turns 40. Brandy is 42. Jennifer Aniston's 52 years old today.
Wow.
With how she looks.
Looking good.
She like Tom Brady keeping it together. Sheryl Crow turns 59, and our former governor, Jeb Bush, turns 68 today. Auntie Deb's happy birthday from Bubba and Cheekies.
Aw, Cheekies.
Also, a little shout out to Tenley Plambeck in Parkland from Mom and Dad. She loves the show, especially some Jaybird.
Aw, sweetie pie.
Very, very kind.
And happy birthday to my awesome boyfriend Bill. Love you to the moon and back from Itala and Little Jace. Got a birthday you want to get on the KVJ show? You can let us know. Mail at kvjshow.com. mail at kvjshow.com. Gotta tell you, it's been nice being a South Florida sports fan. They really kind of turned it around. You know, the Dolphins used to be terrible. They had a pretty decent year this last year. Even the Marlins are getting a little bit better. And the Florida Panthers right now, they are doing really well. They're off to a pretty solid start so far for this season. And they have got 3 games in a row, I believe, coming up against the defending Stanley Cup champs, the Tampa Bay Lightning. So we'll find out exactly just how good they are. They got a game tonight against Tampa Bay, and then on Saturday they play again at BB&T Center. So if you want to go see some hockey, you can check it out. But how much are you going to be paying comparatively to other places? They took a look at the Florida Panthers, and they rank 32nd in the NHL when it comes to prices, with an average price of $83.94 to attend the game. It is the cheapest ticket in the NHL. And they're right now one of the better teams. So you want a great value and go see a couple games, go check out the Panthers. The Heat have been struggling a little bit. They rank 10th in the NBA for average price. Theirs is $132.43 to go to a game. The Dolphins are 16th in the NFL with an average price of $152.11 to attend a game. And the good old Marlins, all the way down at 29th in Major League Baseball. Average price of $47.07 to attend the game. It's one of the cheapest tickets in all of sports.
And it's one of the coolest stadiums.
It is a cool stadium.
They just built it.
Just got to work on that bullpen and the defense. You're right, they're getting better, which makes me think they're going to trade their good players because they're doing well. The things that are working,
it's Jeter. Jeter's going to build a champion.
Within
5 years, the Marlins are going to win a World Series.
I agree with you, to be quite honest. Jeter, you can't count him out. People love to count out Jeter. He's like a Brady. They pee magic.
Yeah.
They just have that magical DNA for some reason.
Yeah. You know what's kind of interesting is the stadium where the Marlins do their spring training there in Jupiter. It's Roger Dean Chevrolet Stadium. But if you drive on Okeechobee, you notice that there's no Roger Dean Chevrolet anymore. It's gone to Mike Maroney, who was the guy that used to work with him, and now he took over and slapped his name on the Chevrolet dealership. But they're not changing the name of the stadium.
Interesting.
So the spring training stadium in Jupiter is going to be named after a car dealership that doesn't exist anymore.
I love that stadium. I love that stadium.
It is a good stadium.
It's such an intimate stadium.
Still, I don't think I've heard word on exactly when spring training is going to begin. Because typically, I think it was Valentine's Day weekend, the pitchers and catchers would typically show up. And that's why Valentine's Day I'd be like, ooh, cool, getting spring training going. But who knows now? I don't know.
You don't want my opinion on baseball, Kevin. We'll be here a while. Virginia will get mad. The audience will tune out.
What do you think about the universal DH? Got to get Dennys in here with Valentine's Day coming up. We're going to be doing the KVJ draft today. We're going to be doing love songs.
Ooh,
yeah.
Let's get it.
Yeah. That is going to be coming up here in just a couple of minutes.
I mean, Jaybird should have the advantage. He's been working hard on his hour of love music he's doing on this station on Valentine's Day.
I kind of don't want to,
If you lose, you probably shouldn't do the hour. Whoever wins should take it from you.
I shouldn't probably do any of the songs that's on the list, I should come up with different songs for this one, right?
I don't know. You could, what would be interesting is if you did all songs you're going to play on Sunday and you wind up in last place, your show's going to suck on Sunday night.
I think I already know that, actually.
Aww.
And it's not going to be good.
Yeah, this will be kind of interesting. What we're going to do is we're going to draft out 3 different love songs. Who can put together the best list? Our KVJ draft is coming up next.
Get the info on everything that's going on with us at kvjshow.com.
Okay, we got Valentine's Day coming up on Sunday. Jaybird is going to be doing his Jaybird Love Song Hour Sunday night, 7 to 8 p.m. right here on 97.9 WRMF.
I think I'm going to fly live.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Do it, Bird.
Going live is dangerous. So is love.
And you're going to run the controls and everything?
Yeah, why not? I
Take calls?
Oh, yeah.
Do it.
Wow.
Do it.
Okay.
Tune in, baby.
Oh, man.
Tune in.
I don't think I could miss it.
And I won't swear. Don't worry. I know there's weird rumors about that.
If you do, you got a button over here you can hit.
I'll dump the hell out of it.
Yeah. I mean, this actually is so official. There's even a piece of production on the radio station promoting this going on Sunday night.
97.9 WRMF and the KVJ Show want to give you a little love this Valentine's Day with some of the love songs hosted by our own resident lovebird, Jaybird. Wait a minute, we're letting Jaybird host an hour of love songs?
Join me this Valentine's Day evening from 7 to 8 p.m. and I'll play some of my personal love song favorites.
Sounds like a terrible idea. So grab a bottle of wine with someone you love this Sunday. Turn on 97.9 WRMF and prepare yourself. Literally, the Jaybird Love Extravaganza on 97.9 WRMF.
I mean, what could go wrong, right?
Wow. Okay. Yeah.
I like how you dropped it down in the key of sexy.
You like
doubt.
that bass?
I do.
Wow, that was hot.
Aren't you my producer for this thing?
Yes.
So you're spending Valentine's Day night with me?
Oh, this is not good.
How's your husband feel about that?
Are we on a three-way date?
Kind of sounds that way, doesn't it?
You know what? If you guys come into the studio, I will bake you dinner. Or cook you dinner, make you dinner. I'll make you dinner. I'll do a Valentine.
You trying to warm up the oven?
Yeah, I will make a dinner for the lovers while you're here for helping me.
Okay, yeah, we'll come by. I'll have a whole crew.
Does it kind of sound like she's becoming not my producer anymore? It sounds like she's not into the idea anymore.
No, I'll come. I'll have a whole crew with me, though.
Oh, wow. Okay. Well, here's something else that we might do for your love song pleasure. We will do a playlist with the songs that we draft out here. There's going to wind up being 15 of them for the best love songs of all time. That is today's topic for the KVJ draft. We'll see what the draft order is going to be. I drew the 9 of diamonds. Virginia, what did you get?
I drew myself, the queen.
Oh, the queen for the queen. Okay, Bird, what did you get?
6 of clubs.
Okay, you got a 6. Dennys, what you got?
I got an ace.
Oh, big D.
Oh, how
Big
about that?
D.
All right, Suits, what you got?
He got a
I got
5.
5.
Got a 5.
Oh, going last.
Dang, okay. All right, so it goes Dennys, Virginia, Kevin, it is Bird, and then Suits is going last here in our draft today. Okay, Dennys, you get to take the lead in love. What are you going to go with here in the love song draft? What do you want to pick with the overall number 1 pick? What do you think is the greatest love song of all time?
I would probably have to go, since I got first pick, with Whitney Houston's I Will Always Love You.
Okay.
Wow, I didn't see that one, Big D.
How about that?
That's such a good song.
It is. I had the single.
It's a great song.
Okay. All right, that's an interesting pick.
Just don't think you're singing that for karaoke and then they play the Dolly Parton version. It really screws you up, man. They are different.
You've tried to sing that at karaoke?
I was overserved.
That's balls.
And then they played the Dolly Parton version, which made it even more awkward and awful.
Okay, we go next to Virginia. What are you going to pick?
I am taking what I do believe in my heart is the best love song of all time by the Queen, Mariah Carey, Vision of Love.
It's a jam. We talked about it yesterday.
I love it so much.
Give us a taste, Mama. Come on.
I don't want to be like you singing Whitney and bomb.
No, come on. Oh, not nothing.
No, I'm not going to do that.
You're not going to sing
I'm not going
for
to
us.
punish the listeners.
I'll start it off. Treated me go.
With sweet destiny. Carried me through desperation.
Yeah, get it. Come on.
To the one that was waiting for me.
Yeah.
It took so long.
Yes.
Okay.
Still I believe.
See, feels
Oh,
good.
yeah. that was beautiful.
I know, it sounded just like her.
Yeah. Okay. So she got Vision of Love. I am going to go with my first pick. I'm going to get Queen's Crazy Little Thing Called Love.
Okay, it's a little thing called love.
Yeah, a lot of love songs are slow and sappy, and I wanted to get something that's at least a little bit upbeat to put into the mix. So that'll be my first pick. Bird, What are you going with for yours?
I'm not sure if a lot of people know this song, but it's such a great love song. It's by Sade. It's called By Your Side.
Oh, yeah.
It is.
That's on my list.
It is such a great love song. You just want to lay with someone you love.
That is on my list, you bastard.
I just love it so much.
Oh,
It's
it's
a good
a
one.
great song.
Okay, Suits, where we are in the draft, you get the next 2 picks. What are you thinking?
I am going to take first Lionel Richie's Endless Love.
Okay, big one.
And then I am going to take Elton John, Your Song. I love that song.
Oh, Suits, that's awesome. We should go listen to that later.
Okay. All right, so it's back to Bird.
Oh, crap.
Yeah, I know, right?
Y'all took some of my list.
I love this song, too. It's older, but it's such a good song. I'm going Open Arms Journey. It's such a jam for me.
Wow,
Love
okay.
it.
All right.
I mean, the
call.
lyrics, lying beside you, here in the dark,
Yeah.
Sing it then.
feeling your heartbeat with mine. Softly, you whisper, you're so sincere.
Oddly enough, I am going to go with Journey as well. I'm going to go with Faithfully.
Okay, give us a little taste.
Highway run into the midnight sun. Wheels go round and round. You're on my mind. Restless hearts.
All right, that's enough.
No!
Do the bridge.
How dare you interrupt the Kevin Ralston?
She had enough.
Oh my!
She had enough.
No interrupting your sorry performance.
Just kidding.
Yeah. Okay, Virginia. Back to it. What are you going with your pick here?
I'm taking Peter Gabriel, In Your Eyes.
Oh, it's a good one.
Okay.
Love that song.
You should, for Valentine's Day, get the boombox, play it in the yard for Panda. Wake his ass up. In your beady eyes. You should, though.
That'd be fun.
Okay, Dennys, you have got your last 2 picks here. We're doing a draft for the best love songs of all time for Valentine's Day coming up. What are you going to pick?
So for my second choice, I'm going to go Boys to Men, I'll Make Love to You. Such a jam.
Yes. Reeks of just passion.
Okay.
Come on, Dan. You know the rules. Got to give us a taste.
I'll make love to you if you want me to.
Hold you tight.
I don't even think he knows it.
Those are hard. That's a tough song to sing.
It gets up there.
It does get up.
That second guy, I can't mimic.
When you're singing in the car, it feels like you're hitting the notes.
Well, because you turned up the volume.
Exactly.
If there's 4 other harmonies, I sound great.
It's like when you have a car problem. You just turn up the volume. You don't hear it anymore. There ain't no car problem.
And then for my final choice, personal choice, I'm going to go with Band of Horses, No One's Gonna Love You More Than I
Oh,
Peace
yeah.
Do. Love this.
Great
yeah.
song.
Oh, that is good. If people don't know that one, get that one, download that one today. That was a great call. Okay. So that is it for Dennys. And I am going to go with, for my final pick, I'm going to go with Extremes More Than Words.
Oh.
That's a fun song.
Say it out.
Okay, oh, I'm sorry. I skipped Virginia there.
I noticed that.
Sorry.
Must be nice to be king.
Oh, it's going to be king.
Skip right over people.
Yeah. That's what happens when you cut me off.
Yeah, that's
You cut me off, I skip your turn. That's how it works
Damn,
around here.
Retribution come quick.
Yeah, it is. Okay, what are you going to pick, Virginia?
I'm picking a song written by Keith Whitley, but best performed by Alison Krauss, called When You Say Nothing at All.
You say it
Such a
best.
good song.
Do not listen to that song alone with a belly full of whiskey.
Do you want the Alison Krauss version?
I do, because I love Keith, but I think her version is actually better. It's a remake that outdid the original, but he wrote it, so let's give him credit.
She has a very sweet sounding voice.
She does. She has a beautiful songbird voice.
Okay, Bird, your final pick in the love song draft. What are you going to go with?
They told me not to do it, but I'm doing it anyway. Let me lick you up and down till you say stop. Let me play with your body, baby. Make you feel hot.
Yeah.
Silk, freak me.
Freak me,
Oh,
Silk.
yeah. Gonna get hot up in here.
Okay. That is definitely
So much
steamy.
pelvic thrusting over
It
there.
hurt bad because of the burpees from yesterday, but
Yeah.
I gotta give it,
Gotta go through the pain.
Gotta perform.
Yeah. Okay, Suits, you wrap it all up here. What is your final pick?
I'm going to take Everything I Do It For You, Bryan Adams.
Okay.
Tell you what, Sonny needs to scoop up Suits because he's got a good list. He's got that Sonny list.
You guys should do dueling Valentine's hours on from 7 to 8. He can go on Sunny and you'll go on RMF.
Oh, I don't hate it. I don't hate it.
Okay, looking back, Suits had Endless Love, Diana Ross, Lionel Richie, Your Song, Elton John, Bryan Adams, Everything I Do It For You. Bird had Sade's By Your Side, Journey's Open Arms, and Silk Freak Me. I have Queen's Crazy Little Thing Called Love, Journey, Faithfully, and Extremes More Than Words. My love song hour would run on the Gator.
I'd be a listener.
I think we would listen to all of these.
Yeah, I think we all like our songs.
Virginia's got Mariah Carey's Vision of Love, Peter Gabriel's In Your Eyes, and Alison Krauss's When You Say Nothing at All. And Dennys has got Whitney Houston's I Will Always Love You, Boys to Men, I'll Make Love to You, and Band of Horses, No One's Gonna Love You.
All solid.
There you go.
Yeah.
All right, solid stuff. Guys, there were just so many great love songs. People are really getting honest about some of the choices that we made and our love song draft, all the ones that we forgot, but there just wasn't enough. If you had to draft one more, any song that was left off the list, I'm surprised you didn't get Bee Gees' How Deep Is Your Love?
You know, I wanted to have fun with the last one. I
Okay.
knew I was going to win the tournament anyway, so I'd do a little Freak Me. Who doesn't like a little Freak Me?
Yeah.
I wish I would have done, if I could take it back, I would go Billy Joel's She's Got a Way.
Oh,
It's a beautiful
man.
song. I
Yeah,
know
it
I'm always
is.
talking Billy Joel over here.
Yeah, it is. I hate I didn't have any Sade on mine. I was thinking No Ordinary Love. Great song.
Yeah, man, just you
Too many.
just want to get with somebody when she's playing, right?
That song, Is It a Crime? Oh, that is sexy too.
Yeah. And the Cure love song. I'd love to go with that.
Yeah, there's a lot.
Too
that
many.
We messed
Frank
up.
Sinatra's Al Green's, all those. Yeah, there was a ton of stuff
You're
we
right.
just didn't get.
Heat Wave, always and forever.
It's classic.
It's a classic.
Yeah,
it's
it
the
is.
planet runs sunny right now, Virginia.
Okay. I think it's about time for a comedy show. You guys ready to laugh?
So ready.
We need it.
Yeah, that's what I thought. I know I need it too.
I think it's a theme this week.
Oh,
yes,
we
please,
love
Train.
a theme week.
It's a theme of love.
Oh, man.
Hey.
Wow. Okay, now I'm super excited.
Big D bringing that love.
Okay. Denny's joke jury here. He's got the jokes. We rate them and let him know what hits, what misses. All right, what you got for us, Denny's?
First joke. What did Forrest Gump say about Valentine's Day?
I don't know. What did he say?
Cupid is as Cupid does.
And we love a Gump joke around
Yeah.
here. We talk a lot of Gump.
is as Cupid does.
Nice and topical, too.
Yeah.
Let's see. Second joke. What did the slice of toast say to his Valentine?
I don't know. What did the slice of toast say to his Valentine?
You're my butter half.
Okay.
I love it. Food comedy.
Butter jokes.
Burn stitches down.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Third joke. What did the lonely lumberjack do on Valentine's Day?
I don't know. What did the lonely lumberjack do on Valentine's Day?
He got back with his axe.
I love it. But I'm a
man.
fan of your works. I don't know. I'm
Whoa.
biased.
That's phenomenal.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Fourth joke. What does Cupid call couples on Twitter?
I don't know. What does Cupid call couples on Twitter?
Tweet hearts.
Okay. Yeah. All right.
I love that axe one, though.
Oh, final joke for you guys.
Okay.
What did the horny oyster give his wife on Valentine's Day dinner?
What?
A pearl necklace.
Oh,
Big D.
Yeah, Big D.
sexy.
Fine. Home run,
Nice.
Josh.
That was a great round. Great round. Coming up here, we got some fun stuff, including I'm going to try something here today, and it could be awesome or a complete flop. Not sure. I was thinking because of an email received earlier this week from somebody who said that they needed help in how to write a love letter. I thought that maybe what we would do is do a KVJ compilation love letter. So we each contribute with alternating lines. So, for instance, it would start with me. I write down the first line. Virginia then builds on it. Then Jaybird, you throw in another line, and then Dennys, and then we'll keep rotating.
Is this like okay, so make it genderless, kind of. Don't say.
It would be something that we can write that if you are a person, and a lot of people really are, a lot of people have a hard time finding words or expressing themselves, and it's difficult. But so many people love getting a great love letter for Valentine's Day. So this is really for you. We're going to write it and have a little bit of KVJ essence in it. And so we'll kind of put it all together, and then we'll post it up where you can go and copy and paste it and make it your own. I mean, how nice would that be?
Let's get into it.
Yeah. So I'm going to have you guys really have to bring that today. So we're going to be penning that here in just a bit. And we got a couple emails from some people that are thinking about actually ending the relationship they're in before Valentine's Day. So we'll find out on that with some makeup or breakups coming up in minutes. People are also throwing in some suggestions for some lines for the KVJ compilation love letter we're going to be writing coming up. I totally encourage that. That's some good stuff. We'll throw that in there as well. Can we, all of us together, put together a stew of one really good love letter? It's just going to crush it. And then what I love is on Monday, then you, if you used it, call us up and let us know how it went. So we will get to that coming up. And if you missed earlier when we were talking about our love songs and did our love song draft, Jaybird is going to be doing a love song hour coming up this Sunday night on 97.9 WRMF from 7 to 8 p.m. He's going to be playing his favorite love songs of all time.
Yeah, it's going to be real sweet.
Okay.
As in like sweet romantic, not like sweet woo.
Oh, yeah.
Sweet romantic. Light the candles, get the bath a-flowing.
You doing dedications, kind of like a Delilah type thing?
I'm going to take dedications.
Yeah.
We'll even, if our boss Randy lets me do one of those things where someone calls in, I can talk to him for a minute or two.
Okay, yeah.
You know, one of those kind of a things. Maybe they got some love.
Okay, so we got a whole lot of
issues.
love coming up. Okay,
Yeah.
all right. So that is on deck. So you're going to get hit like in the face with like a brick of love coming up this hour on the KVJ show. That's what it's going to feel like. What do you think? Would it be better to get dumped before Valentine's Day or right after Valentine's Day?
Probably after, because then you at least get to enjoy the holiday. I know somebody who was looking forward to Valentine's Day because they were told that they were going to be taking it to the next level with this guy they were seeing.
Yeah.
And he dumped her.
What kind of level?
They were supposed to make it serious
Apparently
and
lower level.
exclusive.
The lower level.
That just sucks, man.
That does. Believe it or not, yeah, there are some people that are right now sitting on the fence of whether or not they dump the person they're with just days away from Valentine's.
See, if it was me and I was dating a girl and it was 2 days before Valentine's Day and I find out she does not want to be with me, but then she's going through the motions because she thinks it's the right thing to do on Valentine's Day. I wouldn't want her to do that.
The day would feel weird.
Yeah, I don't want anyone to. If you don't want to be around me, I don't want you around.
I think that's where a lot of these people are, is they feel weird about their relationship, and it's just a day where your love is put under the magnifying glass, and they just don't know if they feel like having their love under the magnifying glass with where they are right now in the relationship. So maybe it's easier just to get out.
Is it better to fake it and lie, or should you be honest? I mean, I thought you're supposed to be honest, but then you're a jerk if you're honest.
Mm-hmm.
It shouldn't be so close to Valentine's Day when you dump somebody.
Well, maybe these are warranted. That's what I need you to tell me here. This makeup or breakup email said, so my doorbell rings and there is a guy standing there with a large bouquet of roses. I sign for the flowers and I bring him in, excited to read the card that my boyfriend attached. It says, quote, I'm sorry you didn't get any flowers last year, so I wanted to make sure that you had something nice to make you smile. Thanks for putting up with all my BS and making me always look so good. Signed, your work husband. Okay. So I'm really confused at this point. When my boyfriend comes home, I ask him what's up with the roses. He turns red and says, what roses? I said, the one for your work wife? He said, oh, it was just a friendly gesture for this girl that he works with. When I asked who it was, he named a girl that I've met before who is smoking hot and definitely wouldn't have a problem getting roses on Valentine's Day if she really wanted them. Not to mention, this arrangement of roses dwarfs the roses my boyfriend got me last Valentine's Day. And nothing has come so far for me. So apparently my boyfriend tried to have these roses sent to her at their work before the weekend hit, but he entered the wrong digit on his work address, dummy. So by default, they came to our address.
Oh.
I spent last night at my girlfriend's house, and I hate that I feel so terrible about my relationship going into Valentine's weekend. How mad would you be?
First of all, people who use the term work wife are such cheese weenies.
I know.
You know, everyone's making fun of you when you walk out the room when you use the term
stupidest
work wife or work hubby. No one likes you when you say that.
I think radio does it a lot, and it's embarrassing.
But there's a lot of cheese weenies in radio.
There are.
So, are you ending it, or are you going to stick it out and just be PS'd at him through Valentine's Day?
Yeah, Walsh Pennington's heard enough. You're dumb. I'm out.
Yeah. Virginia?
I don't know if I break up with him over this, but I'm definitely suspicious and pissed.
You get the worst flowers of the pairing. She gets the better.
Yeah.
She's smoking hot. No.
Something's not right.
You're going to stay with this joker who clearly isn't.
Yeah.
He's dumb. He's calling work wife. She's hot.
Yeah. And clearly they live together, so this isn't just a simple, okay, don't come over and don't see me anymore, so she's going to have to get her stuff out.
This is probably not your forever man.
He gave her a ride from work. She left part of her white fuzzy sweater in the car.
That's you're out right away, right? Okay, what about this email we got? My boyfriend went down to the Keys with his friends this past weekend. I found something out that is now bothering me. Apparently, when he was down there, he and some of his buddies acted like they were gay to get free drinks. He would make gay guys down there in Key West think that they had a chance of getting with him as long as the free drinks kept coming. Apparently, my boyfriend was dirty dancing. He even gave a little bit of a shoulder massage to another guy, from what I heard. I found this all out because his best friend is dating one of my really good friends, and he told her, and then she told me. So I guess this happened the entire weekend. I confronted my boyfriend. He's like, I'm just joking around. It's not a big deal. He's like, look, I'm not gay, of course. He just didn't want to spend a lot of money on drinks, and he knows that gay men find him hot. First off, I don't like my boyfriend lying to other gay men saying that he's gay. I don't think that's right. I also don't like the idea of my man flirting with anyone, even if he's just doing it for free drinks. Is this something that you would break up with your boyfriend for? A few of my friends think that I'm overreacting, but a lot think that, yeah, you got a right to be upset. What would you guys do?
I mean, this guy is a swindler.
Yeah.
He's going down there and he's tricking gay guys into thinking they have a chance with him to get free drinks. That to me is shady.
If you're in a relationship, at least from my point of view, if you're in a relationship, all those little games and tricks in the bars that you do, you got to get rid of all that stuff. If you're in a relationship, you don't do things that make your partner feel weird or out of place or insecure, and doing that, I don't like it. Walsh Pennington's heard enough. Well, I'm out.
You shouldn't be doing anything to get free drinks from guys or girls.
Agreed.
When you're in a relationship.
Okay, so Pierce, so let's say that this is flipped, because maybe his argument would be like, well, girls do it all the time to get free drinks.
And I
from
wouldn't like
guys.
that either. If I was dating a girl and we were in a serious relationship, I don't think she should be getting drinks from strange dudes she doesn't know. I think that's
So
disrespectful.
if you do that in a relationship, that is breakup worthy, in your opinion.
For me, I don't like... The dude is buying you drinks because he wants to get with you. You are now putting yourself in an uncomfortable situation when you know you're with me, and that ain't cool.
It's based on a premise of lies, but people would say, look, it's just a fantasy when people go out. You play games, you have fun. That's part of going out.
Starts off with a fantasy and then ends up with a banging.
It's disrespectful to your partner.
That's all I'm saying. It's disrespectful. I ain't got time for that.
Okay. Curious how people feel about that. If you play that game, is that breakup worthy? And this one said, the guy that I've been dating for 3 years just told me he has a son. He hasn't seen him for 7 years.
3 years and you just found out?
Yeah. He hadn't seen him for 7 years. I never knew he had a 9-year-old kid, and I asked him why he doesn't see his child, and he said that his child hates him and that it's better if he stays with his mother. I can't believe the man that I'm in love with is a deadbeat dad.
Wow.
I know it has nothing to do with me, but I'm really turned off by this. My boyfriend has been so perfect in our relationship. That is why this is so shocking. Is this a deal breaker? There's nothing worse to me than a deadbeat dad. Okay.
Yeah, I think it's a deal breaker.
Well, you got to wonder. I mean, if you're thinking long-term stuff and you'd like to have kids yourself, this is apparently how he treats his own children.
I couldn't date somebody that was a crappy parent. There's just no way I'd be able to do it.
Not that way. I couldn't imagine.
No way. Because that's a big part of someone's personality and what they are.
Yeah.
And an absent parent is even worse than a crappy parent. I mean, this guy is not even not even seeing the kid for years.
Yeah.
That's terrible.
Bad parenting's a major turnoff in the dating world.
So I think we had 3 different cases and we have 3 breakups. Is that right?
I think so.
I mean, but look who you're talking to.
Okay, all right. So a couple thoughts on the makeup or breakups that we just had. The guy who went down to the Keys and was flirting with other dudes to get free drinks. Somebody said, no straight guy's pretending to be gay. He's saying he's not gay, but he's got to be at least bi.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
So maybe there was more than a massage is what you're saying.
There's something going on there. Maybe he's just experimenting.
It doesn't matter, though. If you're in a relationship, guy, girl,
Yeah.
you can't, if there's
Yeah. they said
Flirting's
so.
flirting.
You might be dating a guy that is at least bisexual, maybe all out gay. And on the one with the dude who hasn't seen his kid in 7 years, and she's like, I just don't want an absent father to be my boyfriend. Jamie had said he's 9. He hasn't seen his kid in 7 years, so his kid hated him at the age of 2. Valid excuse. There's something odd there.
Yeah, it sounds like the ex hated him.
Yeah, it sounds like the ex is probably poisoning the kid's mind. And so, maybe in that instance, he's not necessarily such a bad guy. He just might have a bad ex and would like to get with his kid, but his kid now hates him because of the stuff that the mom is telling him.
But you got to make an effort. You can't give up on your kid and not see him for that many years.
Yeah.
You can't.
I agree with the witch.
Guess
Fight.
I'd just like to know more about how tough the circumstances are and what they're like.
I kind of like having not all the details and then reacting on emotion.
Yeah. And then somebody else texted in, said, so what do you do when your husband turns you down and then you catch him watching porn later?
Oh.
Okay.
He turns you down and watch. Well, I mean, the porn thing, that's uncool and it's awful. You're going to feel terrible. But when you're doing it alone, there's less pressure, because you're only taking care of yourself. And maybe he didn't want to.
It's too much effort.
I'm not excusing it. I'm
Yeah.
just explaining why it's going on.
Right.
It might have been too much effort for him. He didn't feel like having the whole thing go on. And he still wanted to get his rocks off.
That's
Yeah.
heartbreaking, though.
It is heartbreaking.
Yeah.
I mean, dude, get better at hiding.
Yeah, you got to be better in your relationship, dude. I hear you. It'd be tough.
Yeah, that would say Panda. You're trying to get all frisky with Panda. He's like, babe, I'm just tired. And then you see that he's watching porn. It shatters you.
Yeah, he tells you he's not in the mood, and then later, clearly, he's now in the mood now.
You would think it's something with your personality, maybe.
Totally. I would think it was me. I'd be pissed. I'd probably leave for a couple of days and go get a hotel.
If I was her, I'd say, you got to talk to him about it.
Sounds like one of those things that somebody might post on the FML website. F My Life is what it's all about. If you get hit with something sideways like that, you can go to this website and post it all up there. A couple of posts that I just saw up there. Somebody said, I tried making cupcakes for my new boyfriend for Valentine's Day. My dog was very interested, so I gave her a part of one as the first taste test. She sniffed it and walked away uninterested. She eats everything, including broccoli, so I guess I'll just buy him chocolates. FML. Okay. At least you found out before you gave them to him. Somebody else put up, today my parents took me out to dinner. I thought they were taking me because it's my birthday. Turns out they're getting divorced, and they forgot it's my birthday.
Oh, jeez.
That is just, that's terrible.
There are days, and then there are days.
Today, I read a message from somebody on Instagram asking if I wanted to hook up with a nice guy sometime. It was my uncle. He doesn't recognize his own family before messaging them.
Oh.
Hey.
Gosh, man. Why? Again, making the uncles creepy. It always happens.
It's disgusting.
Somebody said, today I felt sick at work and I tried to run to the bathroom with my hand covering my mouth, but I saw a garbage can and removed my hand to let it fly. Unfortunately, I forgot to remove my mask.
Oh.
Yeah.
It's time to go home.
Yeah. And somebody else said on the FML site, I begrudgingly helped relocate my 84-year-old mother-in-law to our home at my partner's adamant request. It took months of stressful preparation, around $10,000 in costs, and some 500 miles traveled via medical transport. 10 minutes after arriving, she had a heart attack and died.
Oh, that's not making me want to get into the weekend.
Yeah.
Wow, that's heavy.
Yeah.
But at least the burden's been lifted.
Yeah, I guess.
You weren't that excited about having her there in the first place, so...
And today I walked in on my mom showing her friends how she can deep throat a banana. I could have gone my whole life without that visual.
Your mom sounds awesome.
Your mom is invited to party with us.
I don't think you got to judge your mom. Your mom's
Okay.
your mom's having fun.
All right, there you go, Mom. Coming up here in a couple of minutes, are you bad at love or expressing your emotions? You'd like to write a nice love letter for Valentine's Day, but you just can't find the words. We're going to try to find them for you. We're going to see how good we are at this. A KVJ compilation love letter. I'll start with one line. We'll go to Virginia, go to Jaybird, let Dennys throw one in, then we'll just keep rotating.
How many lines do you need? Because
Maybe 3 from
Oh,
each person.
beautiful.
We'll just see how it goes, and we don't want to make it too long. Just
He's
gotta
got
hit that sweet spot.
17.
I got to edit down.
Okay. All right. So we'll see how this goes. We'll try to write a KVJ compilation love letter. Any suggestions? You want to throw a line in? 877-979-WRMF.
Get the info on everything that's going on with us at kvjshow.com.
Okay. I don't know how this is going to go. This could be great or this could be the worst thing we've ever done. It's a KVJ compilation love letter. I do know that a lot of people, and hey, I'm not a great wordsmith either. If you have a hard time being in touch with your feelings or finding great words of romance, and you're like, gosh, I would really like to write a love letter, but I just don't have the ability. We're going to write a generic one for anybody. We'll post it up. You can copy, paste it, make it your own. Just let us know on Monday how it's received. So we'll go around here, and it becomes a compilation when everybody writes a line. So we'll do a couple lines each, and we'll see what we've got here and how we can craft together, all of us, just brainstorming out a love letter. So it'll have a little bit of a mix and an essence of all of us in there.
Well, this is great fun. I like it.
Yeah.
I love this.
Love. Okay.
Come on close, Big D.
Okay.
That's what she said on Valentine's night.
Yeah. Should I put that in there? Is this
First line.
closer, Big D? Is that your line?
No,
Okay.
it's not.
Okay.
That's just from the heart.
Wow. Okay. I can already tell it's going to be hot and steamy. Okay, suggested first line. Here we begin the KVJ compilation love letter. You without me is like cornflakes without the milk.
Ooh.
Ooh, I love it.
Fat Kevin, full of love over there. I see it working.
Virginia, give a line here.
Sometimes I drop change around the house just because I want to see you bend over and pick it up.
Okay.
You ready for me, Coach?
Yep.
He's typing like a
My
mad
goodness.
secretary.
Yeah, I mean, you went on there. Okay.
I'm usually full on pizza, but you make my heart full of love.
Okay. My heart full of love. Okay. Dennys, what you got?
You must be made of pot because I want to grind you.
Yeah, get it, Big D.
Oh, that's a good one. Okay. That is real good stuff. This is already taken off here. Okay. Next line here. You're soft like velvet and sweet like Twinkies.
Ooh, someone's
good.
horny and hungry.
I'm hungry, yeah. Okay, Virginia, what do you got here?
You're kind of like COVID. You take my breath away, but in a good way.
Okay.
You are like the last bite of a pound cake. Even when you're gone, I want you back in my mouth for more.
Oh, wow.
It's getting steamier as they go on.
Do all yours have food in them?
No. The last one does not, but it's the raunchiest of the one.
Okay, Denny's, give me another line here.
Your love gets me higher than blunts.
Oh yeah, Denny's.
Wow, how about that? Okay. We need like a line of just.
I think I got it.
Okay, well, I know it's my turn though. I don't want to let everybody down.
If you need help,
He's got 17 over here if you need
Okay.
help.
I see you struggle. I mean,
Damn your sweet, intoxicating lips that condemn me to addiction.
ooh, that's
You're right.
some poetry.
Yeah.
Look at that.
Condemn.
Yeah. Okay, we need a little bit of artistry in this. Virginia, what do you got? Throw in your last line here in the compilation love letter.
You are a sprinkled donut in a sea of glazed.
Yes, Mama, you've never sounded sexier, even with that Cajun man of an accent.
Oh, Dada Shaky, yeah.
Okay, Bird.
What do you have in common with aliens? Well, you both are out of this world and love butt stuff.
Oh, okay. And love butt,
Butt stuff, yes.
Yes, make sure you don't forget butt stuff.
Well, we want to keep it a little steamy. It can't all be love and roses.
Okay. All right, Dennys, what you got?
I have the munchies for your love.
Oh, damn, peace train.
Okay. I have the munchies for your love. Okay. We got a lot of food in here.
Getting a girl flustered over here.
Feeling the vapors.
Gosh, that is a love letter.
Okay. All right. I think we got something pretty good here.
We have something.
We have something. It might be a jumbled mess.
Am I the only one impressed with Kevin Ralston's typing skills?
Yeah.
I thought we were in court.
You without
If this doesn't work out, Kevin, you could be a court reporter.
I might, yes.
Stenographer.
You without me is like cornflakes without the milk. Sometimes I drop the change around the house just to see you pick it up. I'm usually full on pizza, but you make my heart full of love. You must be made of pot because I want to grind you. You're soft like velvet and sweet like Twinkies. You're kind of like COVID. You take my breath away. You are like the last bite of a pound cake. Even when you're gone, I want you back in my mouth for more. Wow. Your love gets me higher than blunts. Damn your sweet, intoxicating lips that condemn me to addiction. You are sprinkled donut in a sea of glaze. What do you have in common with aliens? Well, you're both out of this world and you love butt stuff. I have the munchies for your love. I love you more than bacon.
Sincerely, the KVJ show.
Yeah, okay.
It's beautiful.
All right, we'll tweak that up just a little bit, but I think we got pretty much the essence of a compilation love letter ready for you to just copy, paste, write out your own, give it to your lover,
Yeah,
and then let us know how
plagiarize
they
us.
react. Yes.
You guys smell that? Love is in the air.
Oh, yeah. Okay. All right, we'll see how that goes for you. So if you needed a love letter for Valentine's Day, we just wrote it for you, y'all.
There's a lot of dumbass criminals to talk about, baby. It's the whacked out news. People breaking the law. Ha ha, fighting in the nude. Ha, drunk people pooping in the street. Ha ha, it's the whacked out news. So many people on meth. Ow!
Well, this is a guy that is committed to revenge. 79-year-old Joseph Stroud pled guilty to leaving more than a dozen dead animals on an old neighbor's grave in Arkansas.
Oh, my.
Apparently, the two men had neighboring farms, but apparently never got along. Stroud is accused of causing more than $2,500 in damages to the former neighbor's headstone by staining it with the blood of dead animals.
Oh, my gosh. Dude, you won. He's dead.
Stroud was also caught on surveillance video dressed in overalls and wearing a woman's wig.
Oh, my gosh.
He was given a 1-year suspended sentence and is going to have to pay $2,500 to the victim's estate in restitution.
They caught that on video?
Yes, they did.
So they sit him down. So we got some interesting footage of you. Do you confess right away? Because you probably have done some other stuff on video.
Yeah, you probably have. Yeah.
Remember.
There's more to you than that. It's amazing. At 79, he's doing all that.
Some people can't let things go, Kev.
I guess not. Wow, let it die. There's a guy who rocks under the name Prince Midnight who just paid homage to his dead uncle by turning his skeleton into a guitar. Okay.
How do you do that?
Well, he's had his uncle's bones for more than 2 decades now since his family refused to cremate him. So finally, he used his uncle's spine, ribcage, and pelvis as the foundation for an electric guitar.
Are you allowed to do that?
I think if someone signs something, for example, you guys can use my arms when I'm dead. I'll sign a piece of paper. Do what you will with them.
What if we made like a puppet of you and just took it around?
Well, I kind of want to be cremated and then, or built, buried in that tree thing, cremated, put in the tree, then grow. But you can take my arms if you want them.
We just use the arms?
Whatever you want to do with them, they're yours.
Just go and slap people?
Yes, whatever you want to do.
I can have them hanging out of my trunk at Halloween.
I'll sign a waiver over earlier today. Or
Okay.
later today, I mean.
It'd save you on that skeleton at Party City.
Yeah.
That's not a bad idea. Prince Midnight said that the guitar plays perfect. It sounds awesome. And now Uncle Flip can shred for all eternity That's how he would want it.
Aww.
Did I throw audio in there of the guitar? Every time I ask you if I threw audio, it's not there. I took a chance, Virginia. Did it pay off?
What do you think, Virginia? Is it here?
I believe in you, Bird.
Yes, it is.
Yay.
Here's Uncle Flip. Strong suspicion that Prince Midnight's not making money on his music. Just a thought.
How creepy would it be if you played that guitar and then you heard your uncle groaning?
Heavy metal people would love that, actually.
You could add that as an effect.
Good.
Yeah. What's that smell in Hollywood, Florida? Well, a pickup truck crashed into a big rig, and the big rig was carrying human waste, and it dumped and spilled all over the place yesterday morning.
That's gross.
Right off of Sheridan Street there near 20th Avenue.
Yeah, we know that area.
Yeah, we do.
We know that area because that's where our old radio station was.
Yeah. Apparently somebody gave him a little present. They say crews spent much of the morning trying to clean up the area, even using a backhoe at one point to try to scoop up the smelly sludge.
Oh, they needed a backhoe?
Yeah, they said the area was unbreathable for quite some time.
I'd imagine for some time, like a month.
Yeah.
That doesn't sound like to clean up quick.
Wow. Two cousins in Zolfo Springs, Florida, say they have wrangled a 300-pound, 16-foot-long Burmese python on their family's property.
Oh, my.
The pair hooked and shot the snake before learning it weighed hundreds of pounds and was the length it was. It's the biggest python ever found in Zolfo Springs.
Huh.
You ever eat snake?
No, I don't know. Well, maybe I had rattlesnake once, yeah.
Did you like it?
It's chewy, oily, not great.
Not great.
No.
Yeah, all right.
You do it to say, I ate snake. That's about it.
I wonder, can you eat those pythons?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think you can eat snake. People eat snake.
They're encouraging people to do it. I think the biggest question is the mercury levels.
I wonder if you could make a python burger taste good. Double cheese.
You could make a python pie.
It just doesn't have a good ring to it.
Oh, P-I-E.
Oh, python.
Yeah.
Damn, it's a good idea.
That is.
Gross, but a good idea.
Yeah.
Disgusting.
Yeah, not tasty, but great name. This is kind of ingenious. Police officers in Beverly Hills, California have started this new little tactic when people start filming them. Yeah, cop, I'm going to be putting you on YouTube. Ha, ha, ha. What are you going to do about it, man? I got your badge. Yeah, brah. What they do, they start playing music. Yeah, music. The cops just pull out their phone and they start playing music that has copyrights.
Oh, so it can't be posted.
As soon as they post it on YouTube, it gets yanked down for copyright violations.
We have a clip, too, of it going down where some guy's trying to talk to the cop. The cop starts playing the music.
Man, that's great.
Sergeant Pepper. They should play Sergeant Pepper.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Or Bad Boys theme, maybe.
Oh, yeah, Bad Boys theme. That's
Or
a good one.
Constantly have the police ready to go.
Yeah.
I fought the law and the law won.
Yeah, that'd be a good one, too.
Oh, that'd be awesome. They need to start doing a theme.
Mm-hmm. Fascinating stuff. Well, the cops need to be on the lookout for some thieves. I didn't know you could do this, but in Washington State, somebody stole an entire elevator door from an apartment complex.
Damn, they stole the elevator door?
Yeah, can you imagine that?
I mean, that seems like it'd take a little bit of time, right?
And it's so
does.
specific. Like,
Yeah.
are they going to use it on a different elevator that exactly matches?
And nobody had to use the elevator during the time they were taking it?
They just had a photo. I saw a photo of it. The elevator door, they're like going, well, that's odd.
Where's the security cameras?
Yeah.
Something tells me they're not working.
Yeah, crazy, huh? They say some hotels in Colombia have figured out a new way to stay afloat during the pandemic. They've turned some rooms into camming studios for pro and amateur adult entertainers.
Somebody was trying to tell Jaybird that's a good idea. He should turn one of his back rooms into a studio for people that want to make weird videos.
Not doing it, but we discovered the reason why people do that, because let's say they live with someone that they don't want them to know that that's what they're doing.
They can't be a cam girl in their own house.
They need a house, an office, if you will, to go to.
An office with a nice fluffy bed
The person-
and an agreeable guy.
The person that was pitching the idea, they said, you got to do this. It's a home run idea.
You make hundreds a month, dude, for doing nothing.
I'd be murdered in a month.
Something tells me the cam girl comes with problems.
So you think?
It's kind of interesting little stat. They say if you collected all of the COVID virus particles in the world, they would fit in a single Coke can.
What?
Can you imagine that?
How do they know that?
I don't know. Science. Science, baby.
Is science making things up again?
I don't know. It's pretty impressive, huh? Oh, no. Remember the cat lawyer yesterday? The guy that had the Zoom filter? His face was a kitten.
Yes, that was so fun.
And he was trying to turn it off.
Taunton, I believe you have a filter turned on in the video settings.
We're trying to. Can you hear me, Judge?
I can hear you. I think it's a filter.
I'm here live. I'm not a cat.
I can see that.
Oh, you can hear him struggling. Oh, Judge. Oh.
Was it a
Purposeful
paternity case? Get it?
Oh, okay.
Wanted to hook you.
I know where you're going there.
No one understood you.
I wanted to hook you with the joke.
You confused us.
I don't think you understand how that works.
Per cat, I don't know. So you try. Some things bomb. They're not all home runs, Virginia.
They're not all perfect.
all perfect.
There you go. That's what we're looking for. Interesting thing about that guy and people who get caught up in, the standard viral fame life cycle. His notorious past has now come out a little bit. It turns out that guy, when he was a small-town DA in Texas in 2014, he led an excessive law enforcement campaign against a small head shop owner and basically ruined her life because he was mad that their sexual relationship had ended.
Oh.
So even though you love the clip of the cat filter guy...
He's a bad guy.
Yeah, he's a bad guy.
I'm here live. I'm not a cat.
Okay.
I'm not a cat.
I'm not a cat.
Tell the judge you're not a cat. It's a fantastic cat filter.
Yeah, it is.
I want that on my Zoom calls because that is a really realistic looking filter.
Yeah, it was pretty good. All right, coming up here, we got some random questions for you in just a couple of minutes. Going to be talking about our bodies next. I'm a dude that loves history, and so for me yesterday, it was very fascinating to watch everything that they had, some of the new footage from what was going on at the Capitol building, getting to see all that kind of stuff, because it really is going to be one of those moments. I think if you look at your life, you probably have, maybe 10, 20 different landmark type things that happen in your life, and that might be one of ours. In 50 years, 100 years, they still might be talking about what happened on January 6th. So it was kind of fascinating to see some of that footage that I hadn't seen. But what 2-hour chunk of history would you want a video of if you could have video of any point in history?
Whew, Ralston, that's a tough one.
Yeah.
There's so many.
There's a lot of good things to watch. I love, I'll go back. I'm a dude that loves boring history stuff, but World War II, they've got footage of that. They even have some stuff of World War I. It's pretty fascinating to see. They got photos of the Civil War where you can see bodies and all the carnage and all that. It's just like, whoa, that's crazy to see.
Would you want to see the events leading up at the theater when Lincoln got shot? How Booth did it, how he got in? I know there's the story and the accounts of it, but to see it with your own eyes?
I don't know how fascinating it would be. I mean, we've got the one with JFK. There's a Zapruder film, and, watching that, you've seen that tons of times. And that's pretty amazing. Is Lincoln's going to be as fascinating as that piece of footage was? I don't know.
I just want to see how it all went down. Was Booth hanging out, on the side for a while? Was he drinking? Was he...
Did he sneak in unnoticed?
I know that there's an account of what happened, but how did it really go down?
I think he kind of just crept up. I think he just walked right in the box pretty much and kablam.
Was he in there with a ticket already watching the show?
That's a good question. All that
stuff. Or did he sneak in a fire exit?
Yeah. And what was he doing earlier in the day? And when did he get to the theater?
Yeah.
How did Lincoln... I want to see how it all developed.
It's kind of like when they realize, maybe our president needs a little bit more security.
We can't get one bodyguard?
Yeah.
That's not possible?
So his bodyguard was his wife.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She ran a tight ship, though.
I think I'm going for the crucifixion of Christ. If I could have that, give me a footage of that. That'd be fascinating to see. What actually happened? Does it match up to the Bible? What are we looking at?
I would love it. I'd love to see it.
That's my 2-hour chunk.
And Kevin wins with the one Jesus. I mean, you can't get better than Jesus.
No, maybe you can. I don't know.
The crash at Roswell. I'd like to see.
Oh yeah.
See what really went down there.
Yeah, you could have footage of that.
Oh, okay, I'm locking in with Roswell.
Okay. What is the first major news event you remember in your lifetime? And I know some people talked about the assassination of JFK, moon landing, things like that. That's before my time.
Mine was Elvis dying.
Was it?
Because we lived in Memphis, so it was a big deal.
Damn, you old? Mine is the abduction and murder of Adam Walsh. I was a little kid living in South Florida, national story, and I just remember it being a dreadful, awful, terrible time.
Okay. I think mine was the attempted assassination of Ronald Reagan. He got shot, and they whisked him into the car and drove him off.
Isn't that the dude that was trying to impress Jodie Foster?
John Hinckley Jr., right?
Wow, how bizarre is that?
Creepy.
And how weirded out are you if you're Jodie Foster? Someone just shot the president
for you.
For you.
Yeah.
Weird.
I know for a lot of people, the space shuttle would have been one, the explosion that had happened.
I do remember that.
Yeah, because every kid was like watching it at school because it was the first teacher in space. It was so hitting home to all the teachers, and you're just watching it going, oh, crap.
There's that documentary on Netflix. I haven't seen it. Is it any good, I wonder? It's about the whole shuttle.
Yeah, I haven't seen it either.
I think 9/11 is going to be another one for a lot of younger people. That'll be the first major news event that they would remember that stuck out, depending upon how old you are. Okay, how about this? Another random question. You're forced to swap the location of two of your body parts. Which two, and how do you compensate?
I think I go testicles to eyeballs.
Really?
Why not? At this point,
So
why not?
You'd have to unzip your pants to see?
Let's go full in with the weirdness.
Really?
So on either side, your dong is flanked by your eyes?
Yeah.
So you kind of have a penis nose.
Yeah.
It's a whole new world, Virginia. What will I see?
You can pretend like you're smelling things with it. That's kind of fun.
That is a very interesting choice.
What's your answer?
Well, if I had to swap the location of two body parts, I think maybe it would be good to have an arm down where one leg is. Now, I don't know how you'd be able to walk and all that, but to be able to grab things, because, sometimes it's tough to pick stuff up off the ground.
Okay.
Imagine if you had an arm down there, you'd be like, oh, I got it, and you just hand it to your other hand.
Okay, can I ask a question?
Yeah.
Could you technically swap out your beard for a butt cheek? Does it work that way?
Beard for a butt
Yeah,
cheek?
I know it's not a body part.
Yeah, I don't
Is that
think so,
okay? I
yeah.
want to see where the line's at.
You've ruined the game.
I don't think I've
No.
ruined. No, I'm pushing the limits.
Penis nose.
If you were to lose your lower body in an accident, you get to choose any lower body of an animal to replace it.
Oh.
Which animal do you choose?
Jeez. Squirrel might be fun.
That's going to be small, though.
Going. You know what? I'm going all in. Give me a baboon's ass.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Gorillas are strong. They don't run real well sometimes.
Running's overrated. The older I get, the less I want to run anyway.
Maybe get like a kangaroo bottom. That'd be awesome.
Oh,
Yeah,
a
no doubt.
pouch.
Yeah,
You
no
have a
doubt.
pouch and those powerful legs.
Can hop, yeah. Use those legs as a weapon.
Wouldn't lose my cell phone.
Yep.
Wouldn't lose my keys anymore.
Yeah, you need that.
I need a Roo pouch. Okay, you sold me on the Roo.
You need a root pouch for all your stuff.
If you could change one thing about your appearance, what would it be? Mine's got to be the beady eyes.
No, I feel
I'm gonna
bad
swap out
'cause
different eyes.
you
Yeah.
shouldn't feel because your eyes are great. Don't let the comments or the songs that I wrote.
Aw.
Okay.
I feel bad.
Well, I got a lot of awful body parts. So what are the other ones?
I kind of feel like Diane Sawyer now. Years later, I'm like, I shouldn't have wrote that song about Kevin's eyes.
Hashtag free Kevin.
Yes, I feel like such a jerk. What a heel I am.
Virginia, what do you think you would change about your appearance?
Can I do two things?
Nope.
Nope, just
Just
one.
one?
No.
One thing. Just one thing.
Okay, I want a super tiny waist.
Okay.
Yeah, and I mean around the back too, like the back and the front.
Okay. What do you got, Bird?
Stretch me out. I want longer legs.
Oh, okay. Really?
I do. I want.
Keep the
Longer
torso the
legs
same,
and a
though?
penis nose. You are gonna be a
One weird
freak.
looking dude.
Who cares?
And coming up here in a second, I want to find out what is your best looking body part.
Oh, boy.
What do you think about that? If you had to say, because I think we should have to post a photo to show it off.
Oh,
So
so
be careful what you answer.
So everyone can say your eyes aren't that good or your legs aren't that good. Yeah, okay.
It's the best thing you got.
Man.
The best thing you got. What is your best? We'll give you our answers next. The last random question. What is your best looking body part? That's tough. If you had to say one, you're going to snap a photo of it. Some people could be hand models, foot models. Maybe you got a great looking kneecap.
Ooh, I don't. I actually have 3 kneecaps right now.
Yeah.
I've got 2 knees and then a mini knee.
Oh, yeah?
He's got a little
Mini
Easter
knee?
egg.
I got mini knee.
Yeah, mini knee. Okay, we won't use your knee then. So what would you say is your best looking body part? Which one stands out? That's a tough one. I always thought maybe my hands, but I don't know. I don't know if that's hand model material.
You have really good. You know what? I'm gonna give you a double compliment. You got good cheeks on the upstairs and the down. You got good. You got good facial cheeks, and you got a great ass.
Yeah, that's true. Your butt is your best.
It was. I haven't been able to do since the pandemic with the squats. You know, you need that. I just don't. All I have is.
You still
dumbbells. I don't have the same.
You still got that PB. You still got that pumpkin booty.
It's not as tight as it used to be.
None of us are, Kevin.
Yeah, I know.
You know.
On this show, you've got the best butt.
You still got the best butt.
Yeah, but I gotta go with the best body part I've got on me.
Again, and I'm not trying to annoy anybody here. You got a great beard. Would that not count? That's not a body part.
Yeah, again, that's second time.
Is it accessory?
Yeah,
what do you call that?
If you say his beard's a body part again, you're going to have to leave. 3 strikes, you're
You
out.
can never get rid of me. No, I'm like Bloody Mary. I'll always be around.
Lips, maybe for me. I might go lips. Maybe it might be mouth.
You like your lips?
Might be.
All right.
Okay, you got
Body,
good lips.
They're full. They're full.
Got good lips.
Okay, I think that might be mine. Virginia, what do you think?
Well, the thing that I've gotten the most compliments on in my lifetime has been my smile.
Okay.
When I'm smiling in a
Teeth.
picture, maybe it's teeth, and I do have a big, giant Joker mouth, and it irritates a lot of people because they let me know on social media. But some people like it.
Yeah, they don't like it when you also open your mouth. You open your mouth a lot in pictures.
I do.
Yeah, the people who hate Virginia,
They hate that move.
When they see that, it
I'll
just
let her mouth open again.
Close your mouth, you dumb bitch.
they go nuclear on you. It's,
Damn, I'm just happy. I'm maybe celebrating, and
Mama, don't read the comments.
I don't usually.
Bird, your best body part?
Definitely not my hair, because everyone's got a comment about my hair. It's
Well,
We want the best.
you just need to cut it, boo. You're growing it out. It's a look, but it needs to be styled.
It does need to be styled, but I mean, it is what it is. I would say
Gorgeous.
it's the best feature for me. I mean, clearly it's my booty. No, it's not my booty.
Bird.
The most compliments I probably get is my eyes.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. You do have these
But I mean,
smoky eyes.
I don't get that many compliments.
Better than your legs? I mean, minus the third
His calves
knee.
are great, yeah.
You have great calf muscles.
I really do not actually, because
Yeah, you do.
I trust me. I started. I changed the way I walked because I was having feet problems and back problems. I used to walk on the balls of my feet, and it gave me. It was a workout on my calves. Ever since I stopped doing that, I got BACs. I got bitch ass calves.
You still have definition.
Oh, do not.
Whenever I put a picture up, people always comment on your legs. They do.
Do go on.
Okay.
Stop brushing your hair.
No, it makes me feel good.
He does. It's like a manic thing he does.
He's constantly.
You feel like you were
brushing,
watching somebody going through
brushing.
something.
Oh, I'm going through
Brushing.
something. I told you guys a couple weeks ago. I'm in a tailspin.
He looks like a man about to murder, doesn't he? Yeah. Huh? Are you enjoying? Did you like your tea?
Yeah.
I'm going to choke you out, then I'm going to brush your hair.
Yeah. I'm just brushing your dead
Brushing
body.
your dead body's hair.
I'm fine, guys.
All right, coming up here, we're going to see who won in the KVJ draft for love songs today. We might play the song association game with some of those coming up here in just a bit on the KVJ show.
You're listening to the KVJ Show on 97.9 WRMF.
Okay, let's play a fun little round here of the song association game. I come up with a word, and you've got to sing part of a popular song within 3 seconds that has that word in it.
Am I the only one that loves this game? I love this game.
We play just for you, man.
I really.
Yeah.
I'm always trying to play it with Dennys off the air. It's like, dude, let it go. We're not at work.
Denny's has to be high to hang out with you.
Oh, don't say that. No, we love each other. Don't you be a witch and try to tear us apart. You can't tear this apart.
I know the secret to your relationship. It's lots of pot.
Yeah, there is a lot of pot there, but that's not why we're friends.
It's irrelevant.
It's just part of the syllabus. Just a percentage.
Okay, Virginia, we start with you in the song association game. Your word is stand.
Stand by me. Stand by me.
Not when you're eating ice cream.
Just don't stand behind me.
Stand downwind. Okay. Bird, told.
Told you a lie, and it was bad.
Oh.
Gosh, I love it so much, and I'm out.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Go brush your hair.
Damn it, I gotta brush my hair now. It calms me.
It calms him down.
It calms me.
His favorite game, and he's just been booted.
I know.
It's jarring.
It's
jarring.
It hurts really bad inside.
Yeah. Okay, Dennys, your word is me.
Just me, myself, and I.
Oh, yeah.
Good one.
Yeah, Big D.
Oh, yeah.
I'm Team Dennys now. Yeah.
Okay, Virginia, you're still alive in round 2. Because is your word.
Because of you, I never stare too close at the sidewalk.
Oh, yeah.
Because of you.
Oh, Mama's got some honey and glass pieces in the throat today.
You're just jealous because I'm still in it. Go back to brushing.
Just brush, Bird. Don't read the comments.
Just brush. Just keep
Just
brushing.
keep brushing.
Just
keep brushing.
That's my new motto. Just keep brushing, Bird.
Okay, Dennys, your word to stay alive in the song association game is no. K-N-O-W.
K-N-O-W. No. Oh, jeez.
Oh, man.
I was thinking no. The other no.
I want to know what love is.
I want you to show me.
Yeah. Okay, Virginia walks away as the winner.
Look at that.
It's over.
It's over.
It's over, just like that.
Dennys, you want to borrow my brush?
Just
I need to
keep
brush my
brushing.
You ever
Just
see
keep brushing.
in the background of a movie when they're showing the psych ward and they have like one guy in the back that's doing something weird? You're the extra in the movie in the psych ward, just brushing.
What do you mean?
You just need some loony music to go along with it.
I'm in my prime.
Somebody said you got to help me out from the song association game. I can't for the life of me think of a song with the word told in it.
You know what? I thought of one. It's a Michael Bolton song. I told you that I loved you, but I lied.
Because this is more than love I feel inside.
You know that song?
Yeah. I said I loved you, but I lied. It's not told.
Yeah.
All right, you don't have to be so. You hear the dude there?
Yeah, so it did.
I make an honest mistake. I mean, it's not told.
That's my jam.
You have I told you lately that I love you? Have I told you lately that I love you?
I always noticed Rod Stewart did a remake of that.
Yeah, he did.
And I always, no one ever noticed it but me. You could hear him clear a little phlegm in the beginning of that song.
It's one of my least favorite songs of all
I
time.
hate that song so much. They'd always play it on Sunny back when I was in high school.
Yeah.
Oh,
Terrible.
have I told you?
Okay, we drafted out our favorite love songs here today, or at least the ones that we could get our hands on here. Each person has 3 love songs they're able to draft and choose. Okay, who is our winner? Who is our loser? Coming up in last place with the songs By Your Side, Open Arms, and Freak Me. Jaybird, last place today.
It just wasn't my day today.
Just keep brushing. Just keep brushing.
You're right.
Just keep
Wait,
brushing, baby.
You're really piling up a lot of big losses here in the 9.
Just think about how great you did yesterday with the burpees. Oh, wait.
I'm a shell of a man.
Next to last, Virginia.
Ah.
Yeah, okay.
Damn it. We're bringing up the rear.
She went with Vision of Love, Mariah Carey, Peter Gabriel's In Your Eyes, and Alison Krauss's When You Say Nothing at All.
It's a great list.
You lost it at Krause. I love that song too.
I stand by Krause. I'll take the loss.
You stand in the cellar with me.
In third place, it was me with Queen's Crazy Little Thing Called Love, Journeys Faithfully, and Extremes More Than Words. Did not do that well.
Did Suits win this thing again?
If the kid, the prodigy, did it again, we have to take him out next week. I'm talking clip him.
It's either Suits or Dennys.
We have to murder him.
Not murder. That's not what I meant. I meant take his leg out.
Oh.
Tanya Harding style.
Suits went with Diana Ross and Lionel Richie's Endless Love, Elton John's Your Song, and Bryan Adams' Everything I Do It For You. And I think it's because of Bryan Adams he finished second.
Okay.
Dennys
Big
wins
D.
today, yeah.
Peace Train.
Well, he started off with the number one pick, and he went with Whitney Houston's I Will Always Love You.
So good.
That was a great number one pick. Then he had Boyz II Men, I'll Make Love to You.
Speech.
So
And
sexy.
Not sure how the Band of Horses, No One's Gonna Love You did for him, but it wasn't enough to cost him the win. So
That song is amazing. That's
It
an
is a great
amazing
song.
song. I know a lot of people don't know it. You need
Yeah.
to Google that thing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's pretty decent. So there you go. So that's our winners. We'll put that together for a nice little playlist for you if you are looking for love. Well, you know, the Super Bowl streaker from Boca Raton, the guy apparently is living the life in Tampa. He went somewhere else and made a big scene and is going viral for it. He's not done.
He's like been bar hopping. I'm seeing all kinds of pictures of people in bars posing with him.
Yeah, so he is living the high life. What has he done now? We'll tell you next.
Look at you listening to the KVJ show on 97.9 WRMF. Lucky.
Well, here we are. The days are ticking on, but Tampa Bay is still partying from that Super Bowl. Yesterday was the big old boat parade where they had the trophy and the team out there on the water. And they had a lot of people that were all around them. It was just kind of amazing to see all the fans that were out there. And the videos were pretty phenomenal. In fact, they were going viral. Started out the day where you had Tom Brady out there. Of course, Rob Gronkowski's dancing on boats, as the Gronk will do.
That's just Gronk being Gronk.
That's just Gronk being Gronk. And then as the day goes on, Tom Brady looks a little bit more and more tipsy. And then when the whole thing is over, it looks like somebody's basically just carting him off of the boat, taking him through the crowd, and he looks like he's completely blasted. Now, he also did get completely blasted, too, because not a lot of people were wearing masks. No social distancing is going on. Tom Brady looks like he's intoxicated. How dare he? And his children were around earlier in the day. So, of course, some people were very upset with what they saw.
Oh, people are just loving to be upset.
Yeah.
They do like to be upset.
Yeah, they are.
I hate being upset.
I hate being upset too, and that's why I'm going to choose to not be. It's a choice.
Mm-hmm. A lot of people did love it, though, and so they have really been drinking it in. Gronkowski said that he couldn't get near the Super Bowl trophy, but I did see one time where it looked like Tom Brady was throwing it to him. You might remember Super Bowls back, Rob Gronkowski thought it was a good idea to use the Super Bowl trophy as a baseball bat, and he dented it.
Yes.
Yeah, so apparently that's the joke. He's
Oh,
been
just be
banned.
the Gronk.
Yeah.
It's just the Gronk being the Gronk.
Mm-hmm. It's not just the Tampa Bay Buccaneers that are celebrating. The 31-year-old dude from Boca that was the guy who was running on the field during the Super Bowl, he got a lot of attention on that.
And money, right?
Well, that is what he claims. He said that he made a bet that there would be a streaker on the field at the Super Bowl. Knowing that he was going to do it, he had a decoy to go out there to get security's attention, and then he is the one who made it on the field. He claims he made like $370,000 doing it. So I don't know, but he's drinking in his newfound fame as well. He was at the Penthouse Club in Tampa, and it looks like he probably had a little promo deal that was going there, but there were still some Tampa Bay Buccaneers players that were there, like their wide receiver Mike Evans, who's a big old superstar. He was there and was cheering this guy on. He got up on stage. He was throwing money out, and then they had where like the security was trying to get him and tackle him and take him out, and then he breaks loose from security, winds up on the stage again. He's climbing the pole. Oh no, here comes security. He jumps over security, and oh no, he breaks free again. He's back on the stage. And
That's kind of funny.
yeah, so
They recreated him dodging security.
pretty much inside the club.
I like that.
Yeah, but I can only imagine he's probably getting bar tabs and all kinds of stuff. So he's still living it up and living the good life just by being a streaker at the Super Bowl. So there you go. Party on. I saw Gronkowski was doing interviews. He's drinking in the fame. He was on doing the Late Late Show and actually talking about that streaker. They were asking him about it and what everybody on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers saw, and he thought, actually, we kind of liked it. We thought it was pretty entertaining. He was on the Late Late Show talking to James Corden about it, and had an interesting little comment that he had to say about the Chiefs, too.
Like a thong, like bathing suit type thing, like a one piece. And I was like, oh, man, this guy was prepared. He was ready for the moment.
Well, he was so fast. I thought there was a chance that the Chiefs might go, hey, buddy, can you stick around and get a kit on and run for us? Because he made a good run for the end zone there.
Yeah, he did. He actually scored. The Chiefs didn't. He scored. They should definitely sign him.
Gronk. Sore winner Gronk.
Yeah. Spread it around.
I'll tell you who you wouldn't see that from. The Bronk.
The Bronk and Gronk?
The Bronk and Gronk.
He would be a fun night, though, wouldn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think he'd be too fun, though.
Probably.
I get tired quick.
Yeah.
Like Bronk.
Not good enough shape.
It's 1 a.m. I want to go home and eat some Strombolis.
Yeah. Coming up here, we got the After the Show podcast. We're going to get to. You can check it out live on Facebook and YouTube. Just go on and search for the KVJ Show, also on demand. Listen on the 97.9 WRMF app. Easy to do. All right, before we get to that, Bird, wrap us up with a thought for the day.
Even a fish wouldn't get into trouble if it would learn to keep its mouth shut.
Yeah, good point. Yeah.
Your decision-making skills are on point. You're listening to the KVJ Show on 97.9 WRMF.